Hailey Delf here at the 2019 Arnold Classic, reporting for HT Physiques and NPC News Online. I'm with Sara Kovach, fitness competitor. Sara, how are things going? How you feeling?
I'm feeling actually really good going into tomorrow. I think that this is going to be my best physique to date. Oh, this is my 5th pro season, and I don't really have any injuries or anything so far this season. I'm feeling actually really, really good, so I'm excited.
Good. So no injuries. That's great. Knock on wood for sure. But tell us how you handle recovery. What do you do to make sure that you can bust your butt every day in the gym? Not just, lifting weights like the other competitors do, but also, on the gym floor, working on your fitness routine.
So one of the things I do proactively a little bit, practicing my routine is, I make sure that I wear like elbow pads, I wear knee pads, I wear like bands, anything that I can wear to kind of, at least avoid that up front, any bruising or injuries. Proactive is better than, getting injured and then having to deal with it later. So the more you can do up front, the better. After, I try to do like a lot of Epsom salt baths. I do a lot of icing, of course, and I really am into definitely deep tissue massage and things like that. I also actually have a very good friend in the fitness world. I think you probably all know her, Dr. Natalie Graziano. And she does her own technique of a type of rehabilitation. And I'm one of her clients, so she comes, to near where I live, and I get some work done by her, and that is a huge, huge help. So it's a lot of maintenance on your body. You can't ignore a lot of those things. And like I said, proactive is a lot better than, letting yourself get beat up and then dealing with it. So if you try to, stop it up front.
Right, that good answer. It takes time. And I think it's worth spending the time and the money to make sure that you're well kept, right?
Absolutely. I mean, for fitness competitors, if you have an injury, that's your whole season. It could be, you might not be back till next year. You might never be back. You have to take that very seriously. So I think that's a big difference maybe with fitness. Every division has, you need to take care of yourself and the maintenance and everything. But fitness is definitely stretching, a lot of stretching. Pretty much it, yeah.
Great advice. So for the other fitness girls coming up as amateurs or even other pros, what other advice other than, take care of your body? What can you offer?
So I think one of the biggest things for fitness that everyone coming up that I would tell the girls is be authentic. I think that over the years, we've seen so many different styles of champions in the fitness division, and I think that is so awesome. It's like every time we have a new champion for, the league, for our division, it's somebody that's been totally different than the last one, and I think that is a huge indication that being authentic is the best way to progress in fitness. Don't try to do what everyone else is doing. Do what you do best. Focus on your strengths and present yourself as who you are. Don't try to perform like another competitor. Don't try to, be proud of the skills that you can do and make it your own. And one thing I always say about the routine round is, if you go out there and you're being yourself and you're comfortable with the skills that you're performing, the music you're performing to, everyone in the audience is going to feel that. And that is what, that's what it's all about. If you go out there and you do something that isn't really you, people feel that. And so this sport is about, just being authentic to who you are and just like letting it all out on the stage. And that would be my advice is, don't worry about what anyone else is doing and just focus on you.
So cool. So when we see you on stage this weekend, what kind of package, what kind of show are you going to try to put on? What's the vibe that you're trying to send into the audience?
So this weekend, the vibe I'm sending out is definitely like hardcore, rock and roll type music. I don't want to give it away. And 2 minutes of just high intensity, powerful, straight fitness. I'm not using any props this year. It's just going to be straight old school fitness style, and and I hope to bring a leaner physique than I have in the past, which I think I've accomplished. Usually, I struggle a little bit sometimes in the physique round, getting some of the better lines and getting leaner, but I think this is my best physique to date. So I think you can expect a pretty good package from me this weekend.
Awesome. Going, further into the season, what are your plans? What other shows we hitting?
So I'm going to do the Toronto Pro, definitely. I was the runner-up there last season, so I'm going to do that show again. Definitely Vancouver Pro as well. I was the runner-up there last season, so I'm going to hit that again. Obviously, the goal is to make it back to the Olympia for the third time, and so hopefully we'll win one of those shows. That's my plan. If not, though, I'll just keep going. There's Chicago, there's Tampa, and one way or another, my end goal is to make it back to the Olympia. So that's the plan. You'll see me all year.
Definitely some scores to settle. Well, good luck this weekend, Sarah, and we can't wait to see you. Thank you so much for the interview.
Thank you so much, you guys.
Hailey Delf here at the Arnold Classic.